Hey y'all, it's Melanie Ferguson here with Southern Crush at Home. I hope to inspire you to create and decorate a home that you love. And tonight I wanted to hop on so that we can do a book makeover. Actually, several books we're gonna make over. And I hope that we get through all of them, that we can last. I don't know about y'all, but it was like a Monday today. Really busy. So don't forget the routine. When you hop on here, say hi, let me know where you're watching from. And if you're watching on replay, just comment replay and share away. And I will tell you guys at the end of the video tonight what we're giving away for the share contest. And let's get started. So the first thing I wanted you to know is I started with old books. So I didn't go buy any books for this project. I didn't, hey Joan, hey Faye, hey Gail. I didn't do anything special. But you could always go get books from like the thrift store or Barnes & Noble. I mean, if you want to buy a new one, but I really wouldn't. So this one is an old one. It just has, and it doesn't have to be old. I have a new one too. This one's like the use of the Bible with children. And I don't know that I've even ever read this book, but I found it in our collection. We have a huge collection. Hey, Ashley. Hey, Jennifer, Kathleen. How are you guys? This one is Lemony Snicket. I don't know. So it's a newer one. It's just a newer book. And then my other one, honestly, I don't remember even what it is. And I kind of got a head start on our project just to help us out with time because I want to get through all three books. But what I did look for were three that actually were similar in size. So these are all three really small. And I know I keep saying three, but the third one's over there drying. I had to paint it just to kind of get us a head start. Hey, Myrna, how are you? All right. So let's start on our first book tonight. The first one I want to do is the Lemony Snicket book. So what I'm doing is I'm just taking old books and I'm gonna, dress them up and try to make them look new so that I can display them. And that's the idea. If you're following along with our decluttering, it's not a challenge, focus for the month, this week had books on it. Today was craft closet, so I would love to see y'all's craft closets that y'all have done. So you can do a million different things. That's what I love about the books, y'all. You can do so many things to personalize them and make them unique. This is just a pad of, what do you call this? Good grief. Cardstock. It's, y'all, what is it called? I'm drawing a blank. I told you it has been a long day. It is scrapbook paper, sort of, right? But it's cardstock. So this has a million different really, really cute front and back different designs. And I have a second one here that I picked from. And you can grab these at Hobby Lobby or wherever you want. But this one has some really cute ones, and I'm gonna do some really cute things with these, but not all tonight. So for the books, I picked several, but I narrowed it down to, hold on, I dropped stuff. I narrowed it down to 3 because I'm gonna just show y'all 3 books. Yes, Ashley, thanks. I'm just like, So this is one of the patterns I picked. It's a gold foil and it just says some really cute things in script. It says things like live life out loud and make the days count, things like that. So it's really, really cute. This one I've already cut. So again, to save us some time, I cut it to fit this Lemony Snicket book. And how I did that was I took the book, opened it down the middle. Actually, I opened it this way. I held everything, all the pages in my hand, and I flipped it over. I laid it down on my scrap paper. So I have an example here. This is the one side and this is the script side. And I just laid it down and I cut the book the paper in half to fit the book, all right? So this is a tight squeeze. This one, y'all, like barely fits around the book. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna decorate this paper first, and then I'm gonna adhere it to the book so that it stays. So I thought it'd be fun to, this is already perfectly cute like it is, y'all. It could be just like this, just use scrap paper, wrap them all, and you're done. It's super fun. Easy, easy, easy. But I wanna, of course, go above and beyond and decorate it. So what I did was so this is from that company, that Maker Studio. I grabbed one of their stamping templates. So this is the stamp, it's upside down for y'all. Let's see here. This is the stamping template. And I just grabbed off the bottom here some of these leaf things. So I grabbed one of them and cut it off so that we could use this. And I am going to be stamping it just right here along the spine, y'all. So really, really, really easy. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, we're gonna have a share contest tonight, and I'm gonna share with y'all what you're getting at the end of the video. Y'all, the lighting is messed up. Let's see what we can do here. All right, y'all just holler if you cannot see. So I'm gonna stamp this. I am gonna use just some chalk paste to do the stamping. I prefer to do ink, but right now I just have the paste. Sorry, I'm gonna put a little something under it so that if it gets messy, it's okay. Because I have a feeling it's gonna get messy. So this I'm using is just a chip brush, and the only reason I'm using that is because I just used it. Oh, it's messy. I just dripped on the actual project, but that's okay. So project can go away for now. Let's see here. Oh, thank you, Faye. Thank you, Shannon. I'm just gonna, can you see this? I'm just gonna barely dip in here. My paintbrush is wet, and I'm just gonna brush it onto this stamp. It's gonna kind of get on all over the stamp, and that's okay. Even though I only need it on the outer part of the stamp. It's a little bit watery. I don't know how much it's gonna actually show up because it's so watery. Let me see if I can get a little bit thicker. There we go. I know if it was ink, it would do better, but this is the color I want, and I don't have it in ink. So when they don't have what you want, or you don't have what you want, you just improvise. This might be a hot mess, y'all. You know how that works. Oh, thank you, Jessica. That's super awesome. Thank you, thank you. All right, so I'm gonna kind of wipe some of this excess off. I'm a little fearful here, y'all, because this looks like a hot mess. But I tell you what, it's okay. Look, it's totally covered. Oh, and it's dripping. Hold on. Huh, did y'all see that drip? Okay, let's see if we can get this beast tamed a little more before I smack it down on my paper. So, oh, it is totally dripping, isn't it? Ha! Let's let it drip a little bit. That way it'll be a little bit better. Hey there, Michelle. Hey, Tracy. Thank you for sharing. BJ, how are you? All right, so I'm gonna take the spine part. Like I said, I already folded it. I'm gonna lay it as flat as I can. It's gonna be hard on this surface. And I'm just gonna go for it, y'all. Maybe I should practice. What do you think? I got rid of all my spare pieces. This, I'm not feeling good about this, y'all. Not feeling good about this one bit, because I feel that it was way too watery. We may have to do this one last. I'm just applying another coat onto here just to see if it looks any differently. I've never used these stamps. I don't know. Yeah, Karen, it's a mess. My motto is life is short, so enjoy the mess. I'm trying to enjoy this one, but I'm a little concerned when I am doing it for 50 plus people. Okay. Do you guys think I should just go for it? I mean, I'm really not gonna mess it up worse because it's just paper and I have more pieces of it and I can always redo it. So this is the paper. I'm gonna stamp it down the spine with just this stamp. And here we go. I don't even know if it's straight, y'all, but it went down and everywhere touched, and then I'm gonna peel it up. Oh, and I made a big, big, big mess, y'all. Big mess. And like I said, that's okay. It made a big mess. So the lesson is you use ink with these. I'm gonna put this over in our water bath. This is the water bath, just so you know. And it's just a casserole dish with water in it. So, all right, so I'm gonna put that aside. That did not work for me. And again, totally fine. I just don't want it to get on anything. So I'm gonna put it over here. Okay, we're gonna go on to the second one. And that one I might see, so I have this other paper just like it, and I'll probably cut it to fit that Lemony Snicket book and finish that one off camera. Or I might, if I have time before we're finished, I'll finish it here. Okay, so this one, let's see. This one, we're gonna go ahead and just do regular, all right? I'm gonna save the best one to last, of course. So we're gonna do what I did to the other piece of paper. We're gonna take the book, I'm gonna measure it onto here. And I'm gonna do it at the bottom because, hello, where's my scissors? Because there's a little hole at the top of these, y'all. Here's the scissors hiding. There's a little hole in the top of these notepad papers, graphic paper things. And so I don't want that part to be on my book cover. And I'm just gonna cut it really flush with the actual, I'm cutting this cloth, spine of the book. So, y'all have had a couple of projects go sideways on me lately. The transfer in the laundry room, the transfer did great, but the transfer for the personalization did not. Okay, I'm gonna throw that on the floor. So here is my piece of paper, and what I'm gonna do is fit it to the book first. So I'm just taking the book. Y'all tell me if you can see. And I'm just gonna fold the edges around as if I was wrapping it. So that is perfectly fine. So now the book is wrapped. I loved this pattern because it had a little bit of the navy, I don't know if you can tell that's navy, for the room it's gonna go in. So I could be done with this. I could tie it with a cute ribbon, maybe a piece of burlap here, and it would be ready to go, and that would be a really simple project, but we know I can't do simple. So I am going to stamp this one, not with a stamp, with a transfer. So let me grab, I don't know where the transfer went. I had it right before we started talking and before I messed up the first part of the project. Oh, here it is. It blended in. I'm gonna put stay a while. I don't know why, but I just love this. I think that the message is awesome, especially when it comes to books. So I guess where I'm gonna need you guys is, do you think it should be like this on the side, you know, sideways, and then, you know, it's gonna be sitting on the table like this? Or do you think that I should cut it out and stack it to say stay and then a while underneath it? What do y'all think? Stacked or just kind of sideways on here? I know it's hard to tell, but let me know. Yeah, the brush, it won't let me see, but the brush, oh, everybody's saying, oh no, I've got a sideways and 2 stacks, 3 stacks, sideways. Okay, so you guys are split down the middle. It's gonna be easier for me to do the sideways, of course, because then I don't have to cut it, but I don't mind cutting it. Okay, I've got a lot of stacks, so we're gonna cut it. So all I'm gonna do, y'all, is cut these 2 transfer words apart. That was tight, y'all, that was tight. So I've got stay and then a while for underneath. And I'm gonna do them separately real quick. And I am gonna do them in the royal. Someone had asked about the, this is really easy, you just tear it off. Someone had asked about the brush being wet a minute ago. And it was wet because I had used it previously already to paint one of these books we're gonna do. And it was the same color that I was already using, so I didn't want to mess with. Sorry, that was my son. Hold on one second. Hey, Brett. I don't know if they can even hear me, but yeah. So I've got these on here, and they're nice and easy to come up. So I want to make sure I get it on there the way it's gonna stay. Actually, I'm gonna do one at a time. So let's get this going, because I still want to show y'all one last thing before we hop off here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and dip this into the paste, and it should work great as paste instead of ink. A lot of people say they interchange them, but I'm just not getting it. I'm just not getting it. So I've got some on here. I'm just gonna go ahead and rub it onto here. If I can get it without getting it all over. Hold on, guys. There we go. Squeegee is just cumbersome. I think I'm going to use the tiny one for the rest of it, because this was not easy. In fact, I am putting that aside. I'm going to grab the half-size one. Oh, thank you, Beverly. Hey, Miranda. How did the birthday festivities go? This is tiny, 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 tiny right there. All right, y'all, so I have this on here. And I'm just gonna peel it up and then do the second word, and then this one will be done. I love it. Something worked, yay. Okay, so I'm gonna position the second, I'm gonna put this over in the water bath. The second word, how I want it. And then go from there. Okay, the key is to imagine where it's going to be on here after you get the rest of it on here. And it's a little tricky because both the words are so scrolly that you just want to make sure that they're not overlapping each other. And then make sure that it's straight. And again, it doesn't have to be just right. I just am being like that. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and put some chalk paste on this one. Hey, Amy, how are you? This one I think I can show you because this little one is a much easier way to go. What are y'all doing tonight? besides this. And I really, really, really hope some of y'all try this. The products that I'm using, I think I'm gonna try tonight to pin a comment while I'm live so that it's at the top. You go ahead and scrape the excess off. Okay, so this one is done. Oh, and it's super cute. So this is Stay a While. What do y'all think? Do you like it? This one says Stay a While, and I'm gonna leave this on my side table right by the lamp. Okay, so the original dust cover is gone. It's so old, but this, sorry, it's backwards for me. But this scrapbook paper does the trick, and then this says Stay a While. And I love that for reading. So that's the first one, second one, whatever. Here we go. This will be our third one, and I'll try to fix the one I had some issues with earlier. Oh, thank y'all. Thank you, Beverly. Thank you, Shannon. Okay, so this book was different colors, and I should have taken a picture before for y'all, but I wanted to make sure. Oh, thank you, Michelle. I love that too. But I went ahead and painted it. You can see it's got brush strokes, and that's fine. It didn't bother me at all to have the brush strokes. But I painted it the royal blue, and you can use any chalk paint on a book. Okay, I didn't know if you knew that. It doesn't take any prep. You don't have to prime it. You don't have to sand it, obviously. But you just go ahead and paint it. And so this one got painted the royal. And this royal is going to go well with this other book, Stacked. So you could leave this just like this, and I may actually paint another one just to go with this book, because I think that's a really cute combo. Or tonight, I'm going to show you how to decorate this one. So on this one, hello, let's see here. I am going to use a couple of different treatments. And I think the first one I'm going to show you is the gold leaf while I am brave. So I'm going to do, I don't know if y'all saw the project the other day with the gold leaf, but I did post that. Sorry, my son keeps calling and nobody's here to answer. Okay, so this is the gold leaf that I had left over from the last project, and I thought I would just use it real quick. So what you're gonna do is, I'm gonna do just the gold leaf on the spine, okay? So this will be interesting. I am going to put some of the size on the spine and then sprinkle the gold leaf on it, see what we get. Again, I just dipped the corner of this in here, and I'm just gonna barely touch the spine in certain spots. Looks like I'm making X's. Maybe I am. Maybe that's gonna be the concept. So it looks like I just made a bunch of X's, y'all. Hello, there we go. Yes, I hope so, Michelle. So I'm just gonna kind of put some more blobs on here and see what we get. I think that's gonna end up with a lot of leaf on it because I kind of put a bunch on there, but that's fine. So I'm gonna open this up and leave it right here for 1 second. I'll put the lid on this. And then I'm going to go ahead, I know that's supposed to dry a little bit. I'll let that dry for a second while I show you, oh goodness, what I'm going to put on the rest of the book. Get ahead of myself. I'm gonna do this script font in gold ink so that it will complement the gold foil. So let's see what we get here. And I did not bring a chip brush to wipe off the excess with, but that's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and put some of the foil on this paper that I have laid out, because I think I'm just gonna dab it in it and see what we get. Hey Stephanie, how are you? I'm so glad y'all are all hopping on here. Okay, here we go. So I've got the size on the back here, and you can see it's gotten a little set because it's not as milky white anymore. Let me touch it. I really didn't want to, because once you get it on you, it's pretty much on you. All right, so let's go ahead and I'm just gonna set this down in the gold leaf. See what I end up with. So it's getting on here in certain spots, skipping others. Can you see? I want to make sure the spine is covered. Another reason I'm covering the spine, y'all, is because it's a mess. Looks like, it just looks terrible. Is because this one had an indented title on it. And so I'm just trying my best to minimize that from showing. I'm just going to use this washcloth to sort of dust off the gold leaf from where there is no sizing. So I am just dusting this off. Normally I would use a dry brush, but I am just dusting it off. Oh, this is the gold leaf from the project that I posted today that I showed y'all the final picture, the 3D picture of. So it is the vase, the Made with Love vase. Okay, so that worked out really well. This is where we're at. I next time won't do it so, you know, I don't know what you would call that, in an order. I'll probably do it a little more random, but that does the job of covering the spine. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this out of my way. Hello. And fold it this way and then this way. That stuff will get everywhere, y'all. So you gotta be careful of it. All right, I'm gonna open up the gold ink. It's ready to go. I'm gonna rinse off the blue off the small squeegee because I want to use this small one. It seems like it does a good job. And then I'm going to get this other, the script, the French script transfer, ready to position onto the book, okay? And I'm just gonna probably do one side on camera so that you guys can get the idea of what it's gonna look like, because I think it's gonna need to dry before I flip it over and do the other side. So it doesn't really matter if it's straight up or not, but I am just trying to go with it. All right, so this is the script. I'm gonna open this up, and I don't think I'm gonna cut it. I don't think I'm gonna cut it to fit the book. I think I'm just gonna position it to fit the book. That way, if I have a bigger project another time, I don't have to try and put two pieces together, if that makes any sense. So I can either do it upright like this on the book, or I can, again, lay the book sideways and just do it sideways. What do y'all think? I mean, I know it doesn't matter because it's in French, and I don't know about you, but I don't know what it says. So let's see here. I think we'll go the right way, just because that's what I'm like. I'm liking it going the right way. So I'm just gonna open up one half of it and see how that goes. Up and down, yeah. Melissa, Jessica, Shannon, everybody says up and down. That's what I'm gonna go with. So I'm gonna do this a little bit towards the top of the book instead of right along with what it, and I'm gonna skip there's a little indentation at the spine. I mean, you can do whatever you cannot mess this up and you cannot do it wrong. but I am just gonna try to get it on here like this. I'm just positioning it. You know, I could actually, you could get all fancy and cut part of it off. Yeah, I might do that. Well, no. Okay. We are gonna be normal here and put it on this way. Y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and have to take the whole back off because I can't work with it otherwise. Hope y'all can see. All right. Yes, the right way. Michelle's like, we don't have the strength for another disaster. Okay, I've got some of the gold on here. This is a little more of an antique gold, so I'm really curious to see how it's gonna turn out. And again, I am just slapping it on here, y'all. It is the easiest thing you've ever done, which helps me to like it more. Okay. Berkeley, tell Dad to call Brady. Okay. I am just going down each section to get it on here. Now, do you guys have old books at home that you could do this to? Because I literally donated a ton of books during the remodel because I was like, I don't know, we don't read these anymore. I don't know. And so I didn't have very many left. And I was like, I want to do this project. And now these books are going to be so cute for home decor. And I already have it, you know. I don't have to go buy something to put on your table or to stack for a shelf. You see, I'm just scraping up some of the other and putting it over where I didn't get. All right. It is pretty much on here. And I think it's pretty thorough. I'm going to show you before I take it off. And I'm just making sure that it's a pretty thick coat on here because, like I said, it's a darker gold and I want it to show up really nicely. But, you know, it can look old too. I think looking old is going to be really cute. Oh, yeah, Stephanie, you have a ton of them. So my friend Stephanie runs estate sales, J&S, if you're local here in North Texas. And she, if you ever need some old books, she has access to a ton of them. And so that's the inside skinny. So here's where I'm at. I've got this up like this. And then this is the other half I didn't use, but I have this the correct way. And I'm just gonna peel this off. I can do it with, I think I can do it in front of y'all. Hello, y'all, it's doing what I did the other night because I'm trying to be all fancy. Stop it. It was sticking to itself. All right, here we go. So here's the script. Here's the back, here's the script. I know you can hardly tell on the video. Here we go. I don't know. But I'll have script on this side too. And that will make the third book. All right, y'all? Oh, thanks, Barbara. So it's kind of hard to see, but yeah, that is a little brighter. The gold leaf is a little brighter than the script, but I like it. And it's the idea, and you're never gonna see both at the exact same time. I don't think I'm gonna store it like this. So I'm either gonna see the spine or I'm gonna see the top, and it's for decor. So, I mean, you really could go with the script on the spine too, if you wanted to try to open it up and just do a straight across look. but I was trying to cover up the indentions because there was some title indented on the book, and I wanted to try to kind of get that hidden a little bit, and this worked fabulously. So that is it, my friends. I will fix the stamping on the one that's pretty cute by itself. These are the 2 books that we were able to complete. Here we go. I guess, y'all, it's hard to fit everything in this little window of looks. Oh, thank you guys. Yes, 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 Mary Lou. So these are the 2 books we completed, and you can do a ton of other things with them. The painting it is my favorite because you start with a blank slate and you can paint them any color you want, y'all. But this is where we're at. I love it. All right, give me some hearts. Oh, the share contest. So if you guys were able to share it during the video or later on the replay, I'm only gonna let this circulate maybe 48 hours this time before we do the giveaway, because this is what I wanna give away. It's one of these t-shirts. It says Love Never Fails, super cute, 1 Corinthians 13. And I want you to get it in time for Valentine's. Even though it's not really Valentine's, it's just an everyday Love Never Fails shirt. And it is on my site at southerncrushathome.com. And I'm gonna try to pin this comment real quick for us so that I can see if that works. Oh, it did. This is where you can get, if it lets me pin it. Oh, it's not letting me pin it. That's where you can get some of the project materials that we'd use tonight. So I appreciate y'all, and I hope y'all have a great evening, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.